Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all praises that's definitely due to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Rakakwadash. I'm from the Prophets in Babylon, out of the Waco, Texas camp, affiliated with the branch of Prophets in Babylon, Tampa Bay, Florida. I'm the brother Akhtiak Napash. I like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone who teach well and who rule well and are great examples to us brothers out here. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. Lesson for today is keep on moving. And I came up with that title because I woke up this morning, I was thinking about a song, by this group called Soul to Soul, and many of you other older brothers out there, will probably recognize that song. It back in the day, it was by this group called Soul to Soul. Keep on moving, don't stop. And we're those brothers out here are really suffering. I remember the listening to a video last night with the beloved brother Elder Apostle Rakar, where he was saying that very seldom do he get a good night's sleep because somehow none of those demons interrupt his sleep. And me on my own personal journey, I can understand that because I've seen it myself. And it happened to me last night, matter of fact. And I have been dealing with that, but at the end of the day, I look at it as part of the suffering that we have to deal with. And also, as far as just having to go out and be around these wicked people of Babylon, you got the 2/3, and then you got the heathens, So, we're catching hell, you know what I'm saying? Because once you start learning this truth and you grow in it, it's like you detest being around the people you're around, but at the same time, we know that this is part of the suffering that, we have to endure, and this is kind of an encouragement. This is an encouragement just to keep on moving, just to keep on, enduring, because the goal is to get that crown of life, and nothing is worth attaining without going through suffering, So without further ado, I think I've done enough ranting. I want to go into some scriptures, and Lord willing, I hope it'll be edifying to you brothers and you few sisters out here. And one that just came to mind. This is something that we should be doing when we catch the suffering and, just dealing with whatever we're doing, and that's come negative to us. This is something that we should be doing here. And it's in First Peter 5:7. Casting all your care upon him, for he careth for you. Yes. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah cares for cares for the elect, those out there that are preaching and teaching, going out on the highways and the byways and doing videos, you know, the Lord cares. So we have to keep that in mind, even though we're going through all the suffering that we go through. A lot of times, brothers have lost their families, for the sake of this truth. I mean, and you might have had people that, you grew up with that you were, like this, how Jake is a lot of times, he'll say, well, that's my brother, even though you're not brothers, but you were just that tight that you felt like it was a brotherhood between y'all. But, this truth and knowledge, somehow or another, it separates you from them to the point to where, you're no longer around these people no more, and I know me personally in my own personal journey, I can speak for that myself, because there's a dear friend of mine, that I was close to, we basically kind of grew up together, the same age, what have you, but, we had a difference in doctrine, so that's what parted our ways, even though that he was the one that kind of brought me into the light through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai about us being Israelites. So that part I say I'm thankful for, but we split on doctrine because he didn't believe in the doctrine that the brothers from GMS were bringing out, and I did. But enough said on that. Anyway, I'm going to go down to verse 10. But the God of all grace, who have called us into his eternal glory by Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, after that ye have suffered a while, make you perfect, establish, strengthen, and settle you. Yeah. So getting into, suffering, it makes you perfect, and it establishes you, and it strengthens you, and it settles you, To back that up, let's go into James 1, 3, and 4. Well, let's start in verse 2. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into diverse temptations. Throughout this walk, we're gonna always deal with, these temptations, whether it comes from the 2/3 of the Esau, Edom, or the other heathens, or just in your mind, But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. Okay, I'm sorry. This is as far as I want to go here. Yeah. So this truth and knowledge teaches patience. This suffering that we're going through, whether it's infirmities or just being around these wicked people, it tries your patience. But like I say, at the same time, having this truth and knowledge and knowing that Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai have our back, we continue on in this truth and knowledge, Romans 8:18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Yeah. We can't even visualize in our mind how much glory that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai is going to grant us, Lord willing. I hope to be a part of that. we can't imagine in our minds. I mean, we can think of it, in our imagination. Our imagination is something else, but at the same time, it'll be beyond our imagination of how much glory that brothers can receive for going through all this patience. This is another scripture that came to mind here. Revelations 3:10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, and try them and dwell upon the earth, that dwell upon the earth. Yeah, you know, that's what we're seeking for. Verse 11. Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take the crown. Yeah, so even though we're doing all this suffering, you know, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah is telling us, hey, hold on, just hold on, you know, hold on to what you have learned, you know, and, eventually Lord willing, we'll be those men that be rewarded. And I've got one more scripture here. And this is a scripture that when I first came into camp, my beloved brother Taziar Gabar taught me through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Matthew 24:13. But he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So, even though we're catching hell, whether it's mentally, physically, or just being around this wicked people that's around us, the 2/3, you got Esau, Edom, as well as these other heathen nations, we have to endure. And at the same time, we have the power of prayer. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai sees us. He sees our suffering, so he's not going to let us deal with no more than we can handle anyway. Each man was given a measure. So I hope this was edifying to you brothers and a few sisters out here. Once again, I'd like to give all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Radash. I'd like to give a special double honors to the elders and apostles who teach well and who rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Until the next time, I'll say Shalom.